Hey, everybody, what is going on? Serial Live Job here, and today I'm playing Division 2, or The Division 2. I forgot but it's okay. What I'm going to be doing today is showing you how this game runs on lowest settings. So, for you low PC gamers out there, this is the video for you. But like they say, the proof is in the pudding, so let's go into the settings and prove that I'm running it on the lowest settings. Of course, there's cutscenes, and I'm going to chop everything up, so it doesn't prove anything, but whatever. Now, when you get in here, you're going to see that the graphics are going to say custom, and you want that because there's some things that you can set lower than low. Why video game developers put this in? Why do they don't just make low the lowest settings or just make lowest an option? I don't know, but you can actually reduce textures and stuff like that just a little bit more, and that'll get you just a little bit of extra performance. So if you're running on sort of the minimum system requirements, I definitely recommend going into the settings and tweaking it just a little bit to make sure everything's on low, actually on low. But let's keep going here. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a cutscene, and you're going to be able to see that. I've watched this cutscene on high and on low, and honestly, you're not losing anything here. You can still feel the emotions of the characters. You can still see the objects in the room. Still get an idea for sort of the atmosphere and the sort of ethos around the scene. Anyways, while we're watching this scene, let's go into the minimum system requirements. And here I'd like to tell you guys, just so I don't waste your time, if you guys are wondering, can I run this game? Feel free to comment your system specs down below, and I will let you know if that will work for you. Please, please, please leave me the RAM you have, your CPU, and your GPU. With GPU, I need the type, the number. Don't just tell me NVIDIA because that won't help me. Now, if you follow the official, also, I hate to do this, but if you guys can, if you're commenting down below with the specs and I'm taking my time to help you out, please just drop a like and maybe subscription to my channel. It really does help me out, and it just helps me grow this channel and make everything better. So anyways, if you can, that'll be awesome. If you can, I'm still going to answer your questions because that's just how I roll. Anyways, now the official minimum requirements as we jump over to a battle scene are: you need Windows 7, 8, or 10. For the CPU, you want to be rocking an i5 or an AMD FX 6350. And if those things mean nothing to you, like if you get an i7, i9, anything like that, it'll work with AMD. But the same thing goes. If you've got a number that's higher than 6000, it'll work. Now, as far as the RAM goes, you want 8 gigs of RAM or higher, obviously. If you're running with 4 gigs, you're definitely not going to be able to run this game. If you're running with 6 gigs, maybe with some tweaking and some mods and some real work, you can get this game to run. But honestly, RAM's cheap. Just go out and buy some. It'll make everything run a lot smoother, even your internet browser. And as far as DirectX and everything, or wow, I skipped over the most important part. As far as the graphics card goes, you need a Radeon R9 270 or a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 670. So if you've got a upper level 600 series, if you've got a 700, 900, 10XX series, and like as far as NVIDIA's go, that'll work. As far as the Radeons go, if you get anything like a 500 series or something like that, it's going to run. It's going to run. Now, here, that what you guys have been watching halfway through now is the battle scene. You're going to notice that the enemy characters do load from afar, so you're going to see that draw distance on those characters has been increased. This is an amazingly important thing that a lot of AAA developers do, but a lot of sort of newbie developers don't. Take note if you're a programmer. They make sure that the enemies load at a farther draw distance than friendlies, and I'm going to show you that later on. But that's super important because it can really cost you a game when you're playing a game and you don't see a character, and sort of someone who's running on higher settings does. It makes you feel like you're worse than them when in reality you're not. And you shouldn't be taxed because you've got a lower system or because you have less money. And they made sure that on lowest settings, this draw distance is still going to be far. Like you can see here in the distance, I can see these enemies even though I'm running on low. That is an amazing feature that every game almost needs to have. Some of these mods out there, they're saying this will help your computer run it on low, like lower, beyond low, or whatever it is that they say. They're going to get rid of some of this stuff. So if you want to install the mods, go for it. The guys that make them are amazingly skilled, amazingly talented. They can do stuff that I can't, and I'm a professional programmer. It's awesome. But just keep that in mind. Now here we're going to be going into a friendly base, and this is where I'm going to demonstrate just sort of the character load differences here. So notice that these characters here, all the friendlies are going to load at a closer distance. Not all of them, but some of them. Really, they took time to determine who was important and who wasn't. I love the fact that the developers did this, and honestly, it is just an amazing thing. So here you go. As I'm walking, you're going to notice characters popping in. So we're going to turn this corner. We're going to keep running. And I believe it's coming up. It's coming up. There we go. You saw that guy drawing. He just popped into frame. Sort of. That's one example of what they're doing. It's very hard to tell, but they did do this. Some other things, just yeah, sort of that's all there is to it, right, folks? If you like this, this is a game run on lowest settings. So, anyways, if you guys have questions, comments, anything like that, please feel free to ask them down below. Hopefully, I explained everything. I did the best that I could. But yeah, thank you for watching, and until next time, peace. If you want to add me in game, my name's Serial Overdrive. Anyways, peace.